Okay, updates. Well, let's start with news and oil slicks. Why those are nasty. Looks like they finally got a solution in place, but I just can't help feeling darn sorry for everyone in that area, especially the Florida beaches. I really love beaches, and for something like that to happen, I don't know how that works. You go swimming in those powdery white sand beaches and come out looking like one of those birds covered in oil, and like the one of those monsters in Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it's bad. I hope they get that fixed. And there's a lot of oil if you think about it, and linked all around the world. And it's just there already. So I don't know. It's almost like Jurassic Park, wherein the dinosaurs have sort of their way with the world, except for in this case it's the liquefied remains of their carcass. So what else? I went to the Asian festival last Memorial Day weekend. That was a lot of fun. Took a lot of video. I have to make some compilation video for another channel. Went to my niece's party also that day. It was a busy weekend, Memorial weekend. I'm getting old. It was a high school graduation party, and I don't know what I was. I just felt out of place or something. But I could feel them. I still remember back in the day. It's Wolfpack. Just think that way. You got to find your way into the society. But you know what? Don't worry about it. To tell you the truth, sometime between college and your career, all of that gets reset somehow anyway, so don't worry about it too much if ever. I got to watch all this show about parasites. Really gross. What was that? Anyway, it's Animal Planet. It got me thinking about how those parasites are able to eat people's brains and stuff, but they're really evolved in such a way that they're the ultimate hijackers, the ultimate in host manipulation. They can hide, they can keep their host alive more than anything else, and feed themselves. It's odd. It got me thinking maybe you should just engineer some sort of a parasite that can eat cancer, and you can inject that into someone, and someone who has cancer at least, and they'll just eat cancer. I mean, maybe if they can train a parasite to like eating cancer, that's really interesting. I was just reading about somebody I knew had passed away also, so rest in peace, that person. Lymphoma, yeah, and the cancer in the blood. Wow, that's nasty. Well, maybe you can get some parasites running after the cancer sometime in the future. Although I would rather take nanobots to do the job, but I don't know if wow. If you think about the way nature programs stuff, even just DNA, how that is engineered, the way the good Lord engineers his beings and DNA and all that, that's amazing. So anyway, let's see, speaking about religious topics, I had my Bible study. I skipped a couple of weekends, but anyway, it got me thinking. Back when I was in grade school, I went to Catholic school where they taught us about, and there was always Bible studies and stuff. I just recently got reminded about this character Lilith, and how in Genesis God creates man and woman, and then I think it's in the next chapter, he recreates woman out of Adam's rib. So it really does lead you to wonder why there are two women in Adam's life. And later on, you tend to, especially the Catholic faith, you tend to just say that, oops, you know, it's just the same banana, forget about it. And you do tend to forget about it, but once you get reminded of it, it's interesting that there are two women in Adam's life, and the Genesis. Anyway, Lilith, in the folklore and Gnostic readings that I was just looking it up, I was just really curious about her, because she was the one who turned her back on Adam and apparently God. She knows the name of God, one of the few people who really does know the true name of God, hypothetically, or actually just gossipy type thinking, Gnostic thinking it is. So yeah. Anyway, readings about her tend to point to her being a mistress of the dark, or a seductress type person, which is very interesting. Sort of like the mother of porn stars, but it's a thought. It is a thought. And anyway, my cell phone just rang. Well, those are the updates so far, and hopefully you get to make a video. And yeah, I always say that it's the internet, it's the future. And why do people climb Mount Everest? Because it's there. And this video is a really very powerful tool. It can speak to the world. They say that that if you put something on the internet, it's there forever. So yeah, you might want to watch out a little bit, but in reality, life is like that. You make mistakes, and hopefully get forgiven, and maybe recognize who really the nasty people are. I mean, those who exploit videos in such a manner probably shouldn't. And maybe there's time for some new laws. But anyway, this video has really gone way over its planned length. So over now. See you later. Catch ya.